Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I'm super excited to share this video with you guys today because I'm going to be including some really helpful techniques and strategies that you can use when you find yourself in a situation where you're screaming and yelling at your children and find yourself repeating hundreds of times over and over again the same thing. And really what I'm going to be including in today's video is the reason why our children do these things and what we can do as parents to help them acknowledge their feelings. And this is the only way that we can move forward in a situation like this. Once we acknowledge their feelings, then we can move forward. Now, I'm going to put it in terms of something that you might find in your own life. Say you've had a really rough day. The kids have been overwhelming all day. You and your husband just got in a fight, and on top of that, you just burnt dinner. Now, you call up your friend, and you're about to explain the situation to her. In response, you're expecting your friend to say something like, "Oh, that sucks. Like, you know, kids can be such a challenge. I totally get it." But she instead says, "Get over it. Everyone has kids. Drink some tea and make another dinner." Or something along the lines of, "Well, I had the same thing today, and it wasn't that hard. I did it. You can do it too. Just put a smile on your face and get over it." Now, if your friend responded to you in that kind of way, how would you react? I would probably drop her in a minute. You're no longer my friend. My friend would never say something like that. The reason you called your friend was because you expected her to validate your opinion. You expected her to validate your emotions and the way you were feeling, right? But she didn't. She basically just told you that your opinion doesn't matter, the way you're feeling doesn't matter, and to get over it. She's pushing away the negative feelings. And this is the exact same way we respond to our children. Say our child didn't want to eat something for dinner. "I don't want broccoli for dinner. I don't want chicken for dinner." Right? But we respond, "But you love chicken. You ate it last week." And then in the child's head, you just disregarded the way they were feeling in that moment. In that moment, they're saying, "I don't want chicken tonight." Right? But you're saying, "That's not the way you're feeling. You love chicken." You're completely disregarding the way they feel in that moment, and you're telling them how to feel. But it's built up like this over and over again of similar scenarios where we're just disposing of those negative feelings because we don't want to see our kids feel that way, right? So we're just telling them how to feel instead of acknowledging those negative feelings and helping them process those negative feelings. The only way we can move forward in a situation is acknowledging the way they feel and helping them process the way they feel. Because once you start implementing the techniques I'm about to show you, you will see results and you will see that there are less tantrums. And two, this is going to help them in the future navigate those emotions and being able to handle those emotions on their own without your help. So it's setting them up for success. So I'm going to go over some techniques and tools that you guys can use in your own home, and let me know in the comments down below if these are working for you. So, tool number one, acknowledging the feeling with words. So if your child is very young, they may not be able to pinpoint exactly how they're feeling in words, right? So usually we find them in situations where they're just throwing a tantrum, they're throwing themselves on the floor, they don't know how to speak properly, they don't know how to put the way they're feeling into words. So you can say something like, "You must be feeling so frustrated right now," and pinpoint exactly what's happening in that moment to reiterate it. So say if they're having a tantrum because they don't want to leave their friend's house, "You must be feeling so frustrated right now because you've been playing with your friend and you don't want to leave because it's so fun." They're probably going to stop in their tantrum right in that moment and say, "Yes, you understand me," right? So you're acknowledging the way they feel and they are understanding that you are acknowledging them. So that's one way we can approach the situation. The second technique is using writing or drawing as a way to get through their feelings. They may not even know how to read, but that's okay. What you can do is write down an emotion and say, "This is blank emotion. So this is the sad emotion. Does this explain the way you're feeling right now?" And explain what sadness is. Are you sad because you couldn't go to your friend's house? Are you sad because your sister ate all of the goldfish? Something like that. And they can say, "Yes, this is how I'm feeling. This is exactly what it's like right now." Or you can, have them draw something or have you draw something. "You must be feeling so sad right now. Is this what you look like?" Draw a sad face. Add a teardrop next to it. and they can say, yes, yes, this is how I feel. And maybe they may make even more scribbles on the paper and add to the drawing. And you can go through that process with them and understand how they're feeling in that moment. This is going to help them get through that moment and help you understand the way they're feeling and help them understand that you are acknowledging the way that they are feeling. The third technique is going to be used after you implement one of the first two techniques that I just described. The third technique is using silence. Silence is the best way to get through a situation once they have already opened up. So once they've described the feeling, once you can pinpoint that feeling, they might communicate to you exactly why they are feeling this way. And the way you're going to use this technique is once they have opened up and pinpointed that emotion that they're feeling, you can then let them talk. Let them talk it all out. Explain why they're feeling this way. Have them just go on and on about the scenario and just listen. Listen and respond with, I see, understand, gotcha, like stuff like that. That's going to probe them to keep talking and talking and talking. And this talking is equivalent of you on the phone with your best friend just ranting about your day. Because sometimes it just helps to rant and just tell somebody the way you're feeling. And sometimes you don't even want a response. Sometimes you just want to rant to somebody and just have them acknowledge, like, like sometimes they just want someone to be there to listen. And you can be that. With using minimal effort, you can be that for them. You know, a lot of the times we forget how simple kids can be, how simple they truly are. They're human. They're only human, right? Just like us. And that's why I wanted to bring this video to you guys today, because I think these tools are so helpful and they're so simple, you know, and a lot of the times they get forgotten and lost, but they really do work. And I want you guys to try these out and let me know how they go for you. With that being said, I'm going to conclude today's video here. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I again hope you guys got some use out of this. And I just wanted to quickly remind you that I do have a blog, and I'm going to link that down below. And this is where I go through all of the information that I've just described and described in every video, and I do a little blog post about it. So for some of you who are more visual learners, this might be a better tool for you. Also, I wanted to quickly announce that I am now offering a 6-week one-to-one coaching program. So just head over to my website and you can access the link to book a free consult, and I'll also be linking that down below. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed, and don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.